So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Crosses it in. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Koke. He's the kind of midfield player who can do a bit of everything. He's got wonderful technical ability, but also boundless energy and enthusiasm. If things start drifting away from this team at any point, they can rely on him to take things by the scruff of the neck and get them right back into it.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Looking for the run. Isco did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And a chance! Isco, great vision. Oh, nicely intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. He shifted it to the flank. Can he get on the end of this? Crosses it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's skewed away. Koke. Looking to play him in. He slings it. He gets big. Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and...
Van Nistelrooy! Oh, that's a waste.
Van Nistelrooy really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Not the most convincing of passes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Koke. So it is still 0-0. Jimenez. And he's forced to go back. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work.
Well, for me...
And the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Koke. Oh, that's a key interception. Xavi Alonso.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Jimenez with the foul. Van Nistelrooy. And it's Pedri. And here's Forlan. Steaming on goalwards. Lookman. He's on it. Can he get away? Howson is always looking to break lines. Simeone. Molina. Looking for options for movement. That is a brilliant interception. Pedri. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! Brilliant from Selamat! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. First blood drawn. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He's picked his way through. Lookman. Now it's Selamat.
Indonesia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Threads one in. And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Now it's Pedri.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Koke. Ball played for Lookman. Spread out to the left. And the return pass. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Forlan. And it's Rivaldo. Pedri. Pedri driving forwards. Deftly away. Koke.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And it's Molina. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Players, everyone.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Isco. Cross to the back post. Big header! It's hit the upright. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Real chance! Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach? Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Okay. Plays a sharp little ball here. He rises! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That has been slung wide. Piqué spots it and intercepts. It's a good spell of possession, this. Koke. Lookman. It's Koke. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's having a shot! It is a fantastic goal! About as smooth as it gets! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Coming on the field is number
Indonesia
27.
are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Lookman. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. Koke. Good ball, good take. There's the delivery.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Piqué is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Tries to pass it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Lookman. Nicely weighted ball. Ter Stegen gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pedri. And it's Bojan. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bojan. And Bojan! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Koke. Pedri. Xavi Alonso. And it's Pedri. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Llorente. And it's Llorente. And he's been shifted off it. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Indonesia close now to seeing this one through to the end. Pedri looking to add to his goal. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Indonesia can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
They really do have to make something of this. Llorente, it's a really well-measured ball. No outsmarting him this time. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Number 21.
And that's aimed into the middle.
Substitution.
And it's hoisted clear.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Forlan. Van Nistelrooy. Searching pass he's played there. And there's green grass ahead of him. Shot a goal! He scores! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Tunisia making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Tunisia could not have picked a better time to snap. And the referee brings it to a close. Tunisia have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwavering. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Casado. Out for a throw. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Someone who I think has developed into a fine all-round forward, Peter, is Rashford. He now has the versatility to play from wider positions. He prefers to be on the left side mostly, and loves running beyond defences now, or just dropping in short. And he seems at his deadliest when he's making those diagonal runs from out to in.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Xavi Alonso. Rivaldo. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Tries to pass it through. And it's Rivaldo. Bullish header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Yamal. Eric Garcia. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
João Cancelo. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And the shot! And it's a goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Tunisia have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Can he get onto this? And it's Olmo. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yamal. Great vision. Good ball, good take. Great Yamal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Rashford with the short one. And that's played in low. Brilliantly cut out. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. It's a promising position. Bernal does really well to win the ball there. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show...
Decent chance! And yes, it's there! And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 Club. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit...
He's had a shot! And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rivaldo, it's Rivaldo! In he goes again, and he should have made it 4.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Isco is always looking to break lines. Fallen! Oh, it's a stunning goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Spread neatly. He can get that clear. Isco. Xabi Alonso. Pedri. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Camavinga goes steaming forward. It's Pedri. Pedri looking to penetrate opposition. Chance for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? This time, surely!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
It's a good spell of possession, this. And he's on his way! Casado. And it's half-time here. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Indonesia really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Indonesia have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Looking for the run. Forlan is wide and looking to get onto this. Casado. He's in space and looking for options. Belletti. Xavi Alonso. And it's Isco. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, that's fabulous. João Cancelo. He slings it in. Oh, smashing header! And he couldn't keep it down.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Belletti. And it's Pedri. For Xavi Alonso. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Belletti. Back towards the middle. Pedri. Camavinga. It's Pedri. Oh, there's a probing ball. Some really good ball movement. And he's quick to get it clear again. Camavinga. Oh, nice touch. Look at the space here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Played back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
Pau Kubasi is there to clear. Bernal. And it's Cancelo. Kubasi. Bernal. And Dani Olmo. Yamal. And the pass is intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Dani Olmo is flagged offside. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
And it's Camavinga. Pedri. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Takes a shot! He scores! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And now he has two. Indonesia are having a ball here. João Cancelo. Oh, nice touch, that's beautiful. And it's Olmo. Now Casado. Bernal. Pedri. And now the breakaway. Martin cuts out the pass. Out to the left it goes. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And it's Belletti. Bojan. And it's Xavi Alonso. Knocks it out wide. Camavinga. Backward it goes. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! Really well taken goal. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Tunisia making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Rivaldo. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha proves just a little bit too strong. Rivaldo. Iniesta. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Pedri. Casado. Dani Olmo. And the finish! He scored! You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Camavinga into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Here's Rivaldo. De Jong. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Dani Olmo. Rafinha. And that is as far as it goes. Indonesia, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Nicely shaped ball. That's the keeper's ball. Nakata. Xabi Alonso does well to get it back. Linton. And it's Vieira. He's in space and looking for options. And it's Vieira. Linton. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. He's had it taken off him. Albert Ferrer showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Palmer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And Nakata. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Torres. Albert Ferrer gets a foot in here. Not the most accurate pass. Vieira. And it's Rijkaard. Shot could be on. Chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zanetti delivers with whip. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's a searching pass, and the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. No goals as yet. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Looking for options for movement. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
FC Tulsa really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get someone in quickly.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And the long ball is ridiculed somewhat, but long passing will always have a respect, particularly if it picks out the movement up front, of course.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And this is Torres. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's been shifted off it. Linton. Vieira. And it's Albert Ferrer. Oh, super find. Piqué gets it clear. And it's Linton. Albert Ferrer. Great vision. Linton. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Great defending, strong and determined. Palmer tries to play it through. Linton. Nakata. That's a cute ball. Good ball over the top. And he can clear it away. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Albert Ferrer. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Now there's a fine ball. Decent shot! It's hit the upright. Nakata. Zanetti. It's a pretty loose pass. Palmer. Oh, that's a very real chance! Superb goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Thinks about the shot. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Indonesia have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Beckenbauer deals with that comfortably.
Indonesia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Fernando Torres. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always good.
Shot, surely! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Donadoni deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Zanetti. Number 4,
And a chance!
Number 23.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 17, Elhaj Diouf.
No way through there.
Number 19.
And here's Torres.
Robertson. Number 25.
Oh,
Dixon.
can he get onto this?
Number 21.
Palmer,
Number
who
6,
does have an assist to his
Eto.
name.
Number
Joelinton
24,
running with the ball,
Batistuta.
and they can counter here. He's a sharp little ball here. And he was alert to it. Now it's Joelinton. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Substitution.
And here's Eto'o. Ambitious ball here. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Indonesia still have the cards to affect this game. Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Showing good feet. Has crossed into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. There will be a throw-in. And it's Vieira. Vieira has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Look at this. There's the shot! He scores! And the comeback is complete. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Indonesia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Maldini. And that's been intercepted. Shapes to shoot! They've got to be quick to recover this. That's really well manoeuvred. Dixon. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Indonesia are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's picked his way through.
FC Tulsa can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Dixon. Vieira. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nakata. Driving forward. Now Mbappe.
And
it's
minutes has
Nakata.
been indicated.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
No foul, says the referee. That's a good chance for a shot! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
All square again into the dying minutes. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A good watch, a really good watch, both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. Oh, he's been caught napping!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played in deep. And that has been cleared. And it's Rijkaard. Zanetti. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Rijkaard. Fernando Torres. Palmer goes for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Kaka conjures time and space where few can. So we're still where we started right now. Brahim Diaz. And it's Robertson. And it's made its way to him. That's good defending, very good defending.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Donatoni. Fernando Torres. Maldini. Out of play for a goal kick. Rijkaard.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Kaka, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Oh, they can break here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Madrid have it back and can go again. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Kaka. Oh, Mbappe! Decent enough try.
Mbappe really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Now it's Donatoni. Rijkaard. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? And that pass just didn't quite work. Cleared without complication. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nicely aimed pass. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Robertson, Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. Kaka. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And this is Torres. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. That's a shade optimistic. And it's half-time here. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Pirlo.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And a chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Rijkaard. Great chance! And it's a goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
A momentary lapse, merciless, and the shot! He scores! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
Madrid grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Can he get it through? Can he get on the end of this? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Robertson tries to pass it through. And that's aimed into big header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner. And that Has earned a reprieve for the time being. Robertson has it out wide and in space. And that has been cleared. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It's just the goalkeeper's a bit. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Donatoni. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. A probing pass. And no, that was never going to make it. More and more pressure on the ball here. Brahim Diaz. Some really good ball movement. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Palmer did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, no joy this time. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pirlo. Great vision. Kaká. And he's having a shot! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught up. In he goes again.
Cambio de jugadores.
It's their second corner of the game. He gets big. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Indonesia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. It's gone out for a throw-in. It's a sharp pass.
Indonesia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nesta has got himself a free kick. Pirlo. Aimed beyond the defence. Great ball, and he's in here. Chance, surely! They've done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Kaká making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Mbappe. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Into the last 5 minutes. That's been cut out, well played. Played into space, well, nicely intercepted. Back to the keeper it goes. Robertson. And it's Soboslai. That's Rijkaard.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Pirlo. And it's Robertson. Kaká. That's that, the end. Indonesia did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Great chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Nicely shaped ball. Can he latch on to this? Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Rijkaard receives it in a good position. And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Xavi Alonso. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's worked it through. And the shot's on here. Tonali. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Hernandez cuts it out. That has ended up in no man's land. It is a corner, good chance. Pull it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now then, the ball's come loose. Indonesia do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
PK. Donatoni. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Tries to play it through. Oh, cracking ball. Chiellini gets rid without sophistication. Oh, that's neat. Hullet. Donatoni looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Deftly away. Referee's given a throw. Played into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Bale. Can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, this is a great position. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Xavi Alonso. Oh, there's a probing ball. Stojkovic. And this is Hullet. Neymar. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Tonali. Nicely weighted ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's had it taken off him. Cross to the back post. Cleared without hesitation. Pinches it off him. Indonesia looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And that has left him in a heap. Decent chance! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Hullet. Neymar.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Tonali. He's in a great position here. Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Xabi Alonso getting this one clear. And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Zanetti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, played through for the wide man. Good ball, good take.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. That is some save from De Gea! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Zanetti delivers.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the ball's gone astray. And it's Hernandez. And this is... And Hullet! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to pass it through. Donadoni. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's there to belt it away. Tonali. Knocks it into space. Rijkaard. Donadoni. And it's Rijkaard. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Tonali. So what can they make of this? Now, can they get him away? And he welcomes it in. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And claimed it back swiftly. Zanetti. No way through. Looking for options for movement. That's a sharp pass. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Bale. Neymar. Dink through. Zanetti cuts out the pass. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been won straight back. Great vision. Real, can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 22.
It's their second corner of the game.
Coming on the field is number 18.
It's a mighty effort!
Substitutions taking
Zanetti
place.
can get it clear. Looking for the run. There's no flag. And it's Hernandez.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest...
Face to face with the keeper. He's had a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Coming on to replace him is number 5, Tonali. Substitution.
And now they can spring out of defence. Indonesia will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's bustling through here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he was alert to it. Kimmich. And that's put paid to a promising move.
There will be
And here's
one more
Bale.
added time.
Probing pass. Now that's well seen too. Passing nice and neat. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that will be it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Indonesia against Arsenal.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. He's face to face with the keeper, and the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Chooses to go back.
Indonesia would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. So, what can they make of this? Donatoni is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
And Batistuta! And he passes it long. And it's Baggio. Neither of these two want to come off second best. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Now it's Pedri. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Conte. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
And here's Rijkaard. Nice sequence of passes, this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pedri. And that is expertly dealt with.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. That could spell trouble. And it's lofted through here. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get... Oh, he's been caught on it here! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Kante with the slide tackle there. Mbappe! Now this could be a chance. Zanetti.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Cross to the back post.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Batistuta. Arsenal finding their passes. And he's chosen to go back. Batistuta. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Rijkaard. Donatoni. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Donatoni. Can he get it through? Fired deep towards the back post. Conte. Pedri. Batistuta.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Pedri. Oh, nicely intercepted. Donadoni. Neatly clipped into space. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. And he shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have the first great chance! It's bounced back off the post. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And we have our very first corner. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's there to get it away. Neymar. Played in deep. Khan claims it. Safe hands. Nicked it back promptly. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kante spots it and intercepts. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Now it's Batistuta. Indonesia still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Conte, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. Shot a goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 31.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
On the field
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
What a throw in. And that has left him in a heap. Neymar, and it's been shipped out wide. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Indonesia still have the cards to affect this game. Passing nice and neat. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Neymar, Threads one in, just eases him off the ball. And he was quick to react. Neymar closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And no, that was never going to make it. Neymar. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Chiellini. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a searching pass, and he's intervened well there. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Conte.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. He's in a good position, and the shot! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Number 19, Neymar. Number 8, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field, number 18.
Arsenal can make their change now with a break in play.
Number 15.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good take. Luis Suarez! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Arsenal find a position of real strength now. And it's Tonali. Eze. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Indonesia can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, he is slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Piqué. Palmer. Chips it through. Mbappe. Out to the left it goes. Delivered with swing. Cleared away. And that is as far as it goes. Indonesia suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis.